Hey everyone, happy weekend. And as we head into the weekend, I wanted to give you just a quick announcement and then an encouragement also for this weekend's They Devoted Themselves teaching. First, the announcement. So our next citywide is on May 3rd, and it's going to be taking place in Squamish. We're going to take a road trip up to Squamish. At least those of us that don't live in Squamish will be taking a road trip, and I really want to encourage you to come. But as you plan on coming, to help us plan for that day, we're going to need you to register online. That's going to help us just understand who's coming and how we can do food and those other kinds of things. So you can do that, of course, by going on simplechurches.ca, finding the event listing, and just adding your information there so that we can know that you're planning on coming. And thanks for helping us to do that, or with doing that. It really makes the planning going to be a lot easier. As I say, I hope you can make it. It's going to be a fun afternoon. Same time as usual, 3:30, just this time in Squamish. Next, for the encouragement. So this weekend, Brian is our teacher, and he's teaching on this maybe familiar story to many of you, the road to Emmaus, and these two men that are walking along, or these two people, excuse me, that are walking along, and walking with them is Jesus, though they don't know it at first until the very end. And I would say that this is, I don't know if Brian would say these expressions. I've heard him teach on this passage many times. I think that this is maybe kind of Brian's life passage, or at least the second half of his life passage anyway. And it's wonderful. It's just, there's just so much richness in there. But the passage and the teaching arrives at the end about some really important understandings around communion, around the Lord's Supper, Eucharist, as you may know it. And I want to encourage you in your churches to really think deeply and savor deeply what it is that Brian is teaching us around the profound importance to the Christian church of the Lord's Supper. I think one of the weaknesses of our tradition, and especially coming out of the Protestant Reformation, was that we reacted to what we saw as some maybe overreaches, or maybe that's not the right word, but we reacted to what we saw as things around the Lord's Supper that were too much or too far. And as a result, then the Lord's Supper for many of us just became this kind of thing, and just a symbol or something like that. But in so doing, I think we threw the baby out with the bathwater. The Lord has something very important and very profound for us in this meal. And I want you to savor deeply this weekend as you think about it.